Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to solve some more questions involving quadratic equations. Here we have a question in which we have to solve the equations and give the answer in the form of surds if we are not further solving. Now look at the first question here, which is x power 4 minus 10x square plus 9 is equals to 0. Here we can easily find out the value of x with the help of factorization. In order to factorize this equation, let's look at the middle term of 10x square. If we break this 10x square into 9x square plus 1x square with the negative sign, then this equation can easily be factorized. Now start solving this equation. We have just break this minus 10x square into minus 9x square and minus 9x square. These both are equivalent to minus 10x square. So this expression is same as the above. Now we can take common x square from here and it remains x square minus 1. Now we take common minus 9 here and in the bracket we will have x square minus 1. We know that when we multiply the common factor with the factors inside the bracket, the answer will be the same, as 9 into x square becomes minus 9x square and minus plus 9 into 1 is equals to 9. So here the factors comes out as x square minus 1 and x square minus 9 is equals to 0. First we have x square minus 1 is equals to 0, which becomes x square is equals to 1, or if we take root on both sides, so it becomes x is equals to plus minus 1. Secondly, we will have x square minus 9 is equals to 0, or x square is equals to 9. If we take square root both sides, we will have x is equals to plus minus 3. So this is our answer and the values of x. Here is another question. X power 4 minus 3x square minus 4 is equals to 0. In order to factorize it, we simply do one thing. If we take plus x square and minus 4x square, then this expression is equivalent to minus 3x square. So we have break this middle terms into plus x square minus 4x square in order to get the factors. Now we can easily take x common from here and 4 from here. Further solving we will have by taking x square common from these two terms, we will have x square plus 1 inside the bracket, and by taking minus 4 common here, we will have x square plus 1 inside the bracket. Now we have factors x square plus 1 and x square minus 4. So first we look at x square plus 1 is equals to 0. It becomes x square is equals to minus 1, and if we take square root on both sides, we realize that the value of x is not possible by x square plus 1. Now look at another value, as this term comes negative under the root, or it will be written as in the form of iota. Now look at the other factor, which is x square minus 4 is equals to 0, or it will become x square is equals to 4. By taking square root on the both sides, we will have x is equals to plus minus 2, and this is our answer. Here we have another question. X power 6 minus 7x cube minus 8 is equals to 0. Now let's solve it, and we have broken this middle term into plus x cube minus 8x cube in order to get our factors, because plus 8x cube minus 8x cube is equals to minus 7x cube. Here we take x cube as a common and we will have x cube plus 1 inside the bracket, because x cube into x cube is x power 6. Whenever the base is same, power adds. So 3 plus 3 is equals to 6, and here we have 8. X cube minus minus plus 1 is equals to 0. Now we have x cube plus 1 and x cube minus 8. First we take x cube plus 1 is equals to 0. So it becomes x cube is equals to minus 1, and if we take the cube root of minus 1, it still comes out as minus 1, as minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 is equals to minus 1. Now we have x cube minus 8 is equals to 0 and x cube is equals to 8. If we take the cube root of 8, it comes out as 2, as 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So our answers are minus 1 and 2. Now look at the question in which we have to solve the equations, and these are the equations in a different format. So first we have to solve them in order to get them in an equation form. Now look at the first question here, which is x is equals to 3 plus 10 over x. So first of all we will take the LCM, which is x here. Now this x directly multiply with the 3, and x into 1 is equals to x, so here is 10. Now this x goes to the other side and multiply with this x, and they become x square is equals to 3x plus 10. Now we have x square minus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. In order to get the value of x, we will factorize this equation. If we break these terms in plus 2x and minus 5x, then we will easily get the factors, as plus 2x minus 5x is equals to minus 3x. If we take common x from here, we will have x plus 2 inside the bracket, and if we take minus 5 common from among these terms, we will have x plus 2 inside the bracket as well. So the factors comes out as x plus 2 and x minus 5. Now further solving, we will have x is plus 2 is equals to 0, which becomes x is equals to minus 2, and x minus 5 is equals to 0, which becomes x is equals to 5. So we have the two values of x, which is minus 2 and 5 for this equation. Now look at another question here, which is root t is equals to 4 plus 12 over root t. In order to solve it, first we will take the LCM on the right hand side. So it becomes 4 root t plus 12. Now this root t goes here, and when root t multiply with the root t, we know that it becomes t, as this means t power half multiply by t power half, and as we know that whenever base is same, power adds, so half plus half is equals to 1, so it becomes t is equals to 4 root t plus 12. Now we have t minus 4 root t minus 12 is equals to 0. We have just taken these expressions on the left hand side. Now we have breaking the middle term. In order to get the factors, we have plus 2 root t and minus 6 root t minus 12 is equals to 0. Now we simply take root t common here, root t common here. Once we take root t common here, which means t power half, so inside the bracket again root t remains, as we know that whenever these both multiply, we will have t and plus 2. Similarly, we have taken 6 common here and we have root t plus 2 inside the bracket. So we have root t plus 2 and root t minus 6 is equals to 0. These are the factors. Now we have root t plus 2 is equals to 0. Further solving, we will have root t is equals to minus 2. If we take a square on both sides in order to remove the root, we will have t is equals to 4, as minus 2 into minus 2 is equals to 4. Similarly, we have root t minus 6 is equals to 0, or we have root t is equals to 6. And we take square on both sides in order to remove the root, we will have t is equals to 36. These are our answers. Now look at another question here, which is x minus 2 over x plus 2 is equals to 1 over 3. Here, we first take the LCM on the left hand side, x plus 2. This x plus 2 gets multiplied with this x, and x plus 2, 1 is equals to x plus 2. So, this 1 multiplied by 2 and it remains as 2. Is equals to 1 over 3. Now we have x square plus 2x minus 2 over x plus 2 is equals to 1 over 3. Now this 3 is going to multiply with this term. As this 3 moves to the other side, it is here, it is in the denominator and it comes into the numerator, and multiply with the expression x square plus 2x minus 2 is equals to, and this goes there and multiply with the 1. Now we have 3x square plus 6x minus 6 is equals to x plus 2. Or we have 3x square plus 6x minus 6 minus x minus 2 is equals to 0. We have 3x square plus 6 minus 6 is plus 5x minus 8 is equals to 0. In order to factorize this equation, we break these terms into minus 3x plus 8x. Minus 3x plus 8x is equivalent to minus 5x. Now we take common from here. 3x from these two terms, we will have x minus 1, and 8 from here, so we will have x minus 1 as well. Or we have x minus 1 and 3x plus 8 is equals to 0. Or we have x minus 1 is equals to 0, which is equals to x is equals to 1. And we have 3x plus 8 is equals to 0, which is equivalent to 3x is equals to minus 8, or x is equals to minus 8 over 3. These are the values of x for the given equation. Here is another question, which is 15 over 2x plus 1 plus 10 over x is equals to 55 over 2. Now first we take the LCM in order to solve this question. Here in denominator we will have x and 2x plus 1, and further solving we will have 15x plus 10, 2x plus 1. As this 1 into this and only x goes above, and this 1 into this and only 2x plus 1 going to multiply with the 10. We have this comes out, and further solving we will have 15x plus 20x plus 10 over 2x square plus x is equals to 55 over 2. Now this 2 goes there and multiply with this expression, and this goes here and multiply with 55. We will have 2 into 15x plus 20x plus 10 is equals to 55 2x square plus x. Now we have 30x plus 40x plus 20 is equals to 110x square plus 55x. Now we have 70x plus 20 is equals to 110x square plus 55x, or we have 110x square plus 55x minus 70x minus 20. Further solving, we will have 110x square minus 15x minus 20 is equals to 0. Now here the factors looks quite difficult, so we can use a quadratic equation here in order to solve this equation or get the value of x. Here a is 110, b is minus 15 and c is minus 20. We know the formula for quadratic, which is x is equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the formula. After putting values, we will have minus from the formula, and minus 15 is the value of v, plus minus 15 whole square minus 4, a is 110, c is minus 20 divided by 2a is 110. We have 15 plus minus 225 minus minus plus, and after multiplying these all we will have 8800 divided by 220, or we have 15 plus minus 9025 divided by 220, or we have 15 plus minus 95 over 220. Further solving, we will have 15 plus 95 over 220 and 15 minus 95 over 220. We have 110 over 220 and minus 80 over 220. In 10 1 and 2, this comes out as 1 over 2 and minus 4 over 11. These are the values of x, which we have derived by using the quadratic equation. Look at another question here, in which the equation is given in the form of x plus 15 is equals to 8 root x. First we take all the terms on the one side, and we have x plus 15 minus 8 root x is equals to 0, or we can write it as x minus 8 root x plus 15 is equals to 0. By breaking these terms, in order to get the factor, we can break it in minus 3 root x and minus 5 root x, which is equivalent to minus 8 root x. Now taking root x as common, we have root x remains in the bracket, as we know that the power of root is half, and half plus half is equals to 1. So root x into root x is equals to x minus 3. Minus 5 is common here. Again we have root x minus plus minus, and 5 into 3 is equals to 15. So we have root x minus 3 and root x minus 5 are factors. Now first we take root x minus 3 is equals to 0, or root x is equals to 3, or if we square both sides in order to remove the root, we will have x is equals to 9. And for the second part, we have root x minus 5 is equals to 0. Similarly, root x is equals to 5. And if we square on both sides in order to remove the root, we will have x is equals to 25. So we have two values of x, which are 9 and 25. Here is another question, which is cube root x square minus cube root x minus 6 is equals to 0. Now first we break this middle term in order to get the factors. And minus 3 cube root x plus 2 cube root x minus 3 cube root x is equivalent to minus cube root x. X minus 3 plus 2 is equals to 1. So, and this means that cube root x and cube root x, which means cube root x square plus 2 cube root x. I have written this in order to get the things more clear. There is no need to write it in this form. In the next step, I am going to take the common, so it becomes easier to understand that how we have taken the common over here. And we have 3 is equals to 0. Now we take first one term as common, which is root x3. So inside the bracket we will have root 3x plus 2, as root 3x is common here. When 2 multiplied with this, we will get this term. And here we will take 3 as common. So we have inside bracket root cube root x minus plus and 2. So we have factors cube root x plus 2 and cube root x minus 3 is equals to 0. Now first we take cube root x plus 2 is equals to 0, and we have cube root x is equals to minus 2, and once we cube this in order to get rid of the cube root, we will have x is equals to minus 8, as minus 2 into minus 2 is 4, and when 4 multiplied by minus 2, it becomes minus 8. Now we have cube root x minus 3 is equals to 0, or we have cube root x is equals to 3, and once we take the cube on both sides, we will have x is equals to 27. So these are the two values of x, which is minus 8 and 27. Hope these videos are helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Do visit and subscribe my channel. Thank you.